I give myself the gift of spending 2 days at the beach, and I'm in a very crappy hotel right now that is very bad for recording this video, but anyway, I'm dedicated to do this every single day. So here we are, I'm near Brighton. I arrived earlier today. I have been shot on by a massive bird in 2 different places on my body. I think that I'm being welcomed by the sea. It's my message here. And when I say I gave myself the gift of 2 days on the beach, it's actually CJ. And who is CJ, you ask? CJ is one of my persona, one of the part of me, the one who writes me love letter every single week, the one who is really taking care of me and nurturing me and being a peaceful protector. And probably a more advanced version of me that's already living part of my brain that is not yet taking over the rest of it. So yeah, if you think it's weird, I think it's weird as well. But I did this exercise a few years ago that I found actually very interesting, which is to think about the different parts of you, because a big part of growing up is accepting all these different parts. And I remember brainstorming that and journaling and writing just different names. So there is the part of me that is, for instance, it's called, my full name is Clotilde. Hild means in German means warrior, means the person who is fighting. And I feel a bit part of me is that type of person. I was for a longer time a kind of like warrior, somebody who is, just like giving and trying to get things done, but like fighting against the world, a bit in survival mode. And there is this part of me there is also another part of me that is Klo, which is in German as well, means like successful or like famous for being good at something. That has a different personality. I have other names for different personalities of myself, like for instance the part of me that is a little bit immature, petty, and want to get some revenge, and like just tell people how stupid they are. This is not a part of me that is big, but it's there as well, and sometimes it pops up here and there. There is also another part of me that tends to be really sad and really really feel a lot of negative emotion, or like depression and all these things. So I don't remember all the names I gave to this part of me. I don't remember how many. I think there were like around 10 of them, and it's just recognizing different aspects of me and when they show up, and it's kind of like having 10 different voices in my head, if you want, which I think we all have. I think we all have like different parts that are sometimes competing, and sometimes we have to call the version of us who is a real leader, or we have to just accept that we want to behave like a kid, and that's another part of us as well. And I found this exercise was really, really interesting and really fun to do. And I was like, okay, this is a part of me. The name is, this is why I love that part of me, even if there are like negative consequences, just to say, you know what, if there is a part of me that is petty and want revenge, is because I need to express some of my emotions, and that's helping me in a way. If there is the version of me who is more like the exhausted warrior, that's also a good version of me that is helping me move forward. And I love that person because I know that part of me, because I know that this is what is helping me being disciplined and move forward in life. So everything will have like some drawbacks, of course, but you can find ways to love the different aspects of yourself. And what I realized is that there was one that was actually missing, that has been building itself in the last few years, that I call CJ, as a mix of like Chloe and Joy, which is my first name and what I really want to bring to the world. And I think this persona has really this kind of very nurturing aspect, very, it's a part of me that is helping me stay attuned to who I am, validating my own creativity, validating my own needs, validating self-care, validating hope. And it's also a part of me that is a very protective nature, like somebody who is going to stand up for me and just help myself have a great life as much as possible. And this is a lot of development, because as I was saying, I did this personal exercise a few years ago, and this new persona is coming up to the light. Particularly at the moment, I have to do a lot of fending for myself, a lot of boundaries, a lot of just not being right, but just doing the things that are maintaining boundaries, not trying to prove people right or whatever, but just doing the right thing and standing my ground. And it's been a lot of like trouble recently, and I found that I never realized that this part of me was already there. This part of protective person who can stand up for me and be there when I need it. It's already there, and I just wanted today to acknowledge it, because it's not every day that you realize that you actually, through the different experiences you've gone through the last few years, that you actually became the person that you needed to be for yourself, like the person you wish you had as when you were a kid, the person you would have feel safe around. And I feel this is a big development for me. So I wanted to share with you today. Maybe you have also some of these personas in your life. Maybe you also say like, yes, I have like 10 different voices. And I just wanted to, you know, remind you as well that if you are in a challenging time, just hold on, because what you are going through is going to help you create that person that you need. It's already there in you. You just need to keep going through so it can come to the surface and it can become obvious to you that you already have this part of you, and you can celebrate that new voice in your head that is helping you and nurturing you and making sure that you take good care of yourself. So yeah, as I was saying, CJ gave me the permission to take 2 days off to the sea, so I'm not going to waste it longer in this crappy hotel room. I'm going to go outside, but I'll be back tomorrow for another video. And if you don't know me, my name is Chloe, and I'm reviewing everything that happened to me for the last 20 years before I turned 40 in 12 days now. It's very, very soon. And just using all I've learned, all the things that I'm learning about myself, about my identity, and just putting the puzzles together so that when I turn 40, I'm going to be like the most unstoppable, untalkable person that you can imagine. Sorry, YouTube, I say the bad word. Please do not demonetize me. But anyway, if you want to follow this, if you are also on this path to getting to understand yourself better and trying to declutter a little bit and really like strengthen your own identity, follow the journey, the channel. You can subscribe down below, and I see you tomorrow for another video.